everyone, and welcome to Autzen Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks and the House of Loud, a place where great teams go to die. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Ducks will kick it away first. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Michigan State Spartans offense will take the first swing of the game. And here he comes, guys, the man who makes everything go.
Everything in this offense is built around his ability. He's got such great field vision. He's got it all, man.
He is must-watch TV. Let's not get it twisted. People show up to this stadium. People are watching back at home because of this guy right here.
Looking for room. It's Ellis. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. The incompletion brings up a second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Spartans will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. So Oregon's offense will have its first possession of the game. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
Downfield for the big catch. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field.
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything you look for in a game changer at the receiver position. He's off to a great start in this one.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He caught it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Oregon!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
The best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This offense has a second down play. Trying play action. Looking for a huge play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they got him for the sack. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Humphries. Makes a move. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. Put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might...
Lofts one high and deep. Got it! They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got to kick in the door. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think they're throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run.
Into the end zone he goes. Touch! First down here for the offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Got some room to run. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll try the run. Sweet cut there. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. and you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back, you got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They want to throw it. Buys a little extra time. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Holds and fires complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Etienne. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. Bringing it back, it's Humphries. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he dropped it! Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Running back searching for a hole. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Man, who says you can't run the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Getting some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Trying to get to him. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. The Ducks want to move quickly. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he fires. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. Short fields make successful offenses, just what they want here. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to get them out flanked on the jet sweep. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. He's going to pass. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. Here on third down, will they go back to the running game? They'll try to run for it. Tackle is made after the first down.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's looking for an open man on second down. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Now they're going to throw it. Feeling some heat. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Fires left. Finds a man by himself. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Ducks have their offense in high gear. They'll throw it on first down. He'll take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Pushes ahead. And he takes it in for the score. First down for this offense. To the ground with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. This is a 3rd and long.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes.
And he breaks into the open. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Caught over the middle. It's McMillan. They make a stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. The Spartans line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. They'll go to the air. catch in the middle. It's Tran. They get him down after he makes the catch.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Smart offensive coordinators, they're going to throw deep balls, especially those 50-50 balls you hear about all the time. My wide receiver is better than your DB. Not on this play.
Makes a grab enough for the first. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Unleashes one. A strike downfield. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and they will score. Touchdown, Ducks!
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got
a lot of running room. He's inside the 40. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. That's one way to make sure you avoid a safety. Just get it to the other end of the field. It's 1st and 10 in plus territory. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And this is a really important series of plays. A chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker to protect the...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Splits the uprights. Good. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
no doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Slings it downfield, and they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Oregon! This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want. on the ground or through the air.
Nah, I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. If you need me to throw it, I can do that.
Ready to try the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things up from 24 yards out. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Eugene as we say hello from our broadcast studios. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
And the Spartans will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. He'll start this third quarter with a run. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. 2nd and 10 here. Fast motion from the offense. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Gets rid of it. The sure hands, it's Nowaski. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it inside the 30. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Ducks! And the beatdown has ensued. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? They can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. Can't just let him pick you apart.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Wide receiver shows motion. The receiver on the jet sweep. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. On the ground, it's Ellis. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. Second interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Power football with the run. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy on the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation now becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Finds a man on the left, and he's brought down after a nice gain. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. They're looking to pass from the red zone, and it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man on the right. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Touchdown, Oregon! And the punishment has been extended. They'll try to tack one more on their score. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience in the one that just finished up. Memphis was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Bluff City. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. He's looking to throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. They're trying to get to it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Etienne. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. The Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do, build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Shows him the stiff arm. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Fires one high and deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here
it's complete on the right side. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Ducks look to keep this drive humming. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. He's now up to 95 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Going up top on first down. Got him downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Quickly complete.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Ducks! And the stomping has commenced.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets a block. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Looking to go up top on first down. Quarterback adapting. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Ducks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Touchdown, Oregon! And the pummeling has started. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, boy.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the third quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. The Spartans will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Looking for a block. It's Humphries. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Looking to move it through the air. Got it set up on the outside. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Finding open areas. He's off to the races. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Ducks! And the route is on. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Hoping to find one that works this time on 2nd down from the 7. Back to throw, it's Alexis. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Give him 105 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. At the 40, there he goes. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Touchdown, Oregon! And the beatdown has ensued. That might be the proverbial fourth quarter dagger as they try to finish off their 12th straight win. And the extra point was good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner goes down. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Coming after it. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
Going to run it. It's Huffman. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Spartans send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Looking for a block. It's Humphreys. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Trying to find his man on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense, man. It's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice.
Touchdown, Ducks! And the punishment has been extended. They've stretched out this lead. They're starting to smell their 11th win of the year.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Comes out throwing on first down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
They cough it up inside their 3. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive, 1st and goal. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Oregon! And the stomping has commenced. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Looking downfield, it's Alexis. Got his man quickly. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. The play action fake. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got room on the return. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without score. Touchdown, Ducks! And the pummeling has started.
Man, oh man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And padding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Fires and picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And man, David, you couldn't ask for any better starting field position than this.
This is as good as it gets. Defense made the play. Now offense gets a chance, Jesse, to go cash this in.
Yeah, they got to pay this one off, too. They would love to be able to go out, be physical, and run this thing in, put a touchdown up on the board.
On second down, looking again to throw. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bringing it back. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got his man. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Hoffman. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. As they come to the line on third and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They want to just keep throwing it. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. He'll bring it back. It's Humphries. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball.
He's loose. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Yeah, and obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, a quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
He fires it out to the right. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity to...
And down he goes back with the 3.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field. And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks.
And the sack all the way back at the 5. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! And the route is on. And that might be a dagger. They push the lead out, and they are now setting their sights on their 12th straight win.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? He's looking to throw. Now adjusting. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To throw, it's Alexis. They'll run the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On second down, wants to throw. He wants a big play here late. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us.